How you going? Just doing a little video about my 2017 Sherco 300 SEF-R 6 days. I'm gonna put a FMF muffler on it today. It's just got the stocker at the moment. Did a little bit of research before buying it, and I know there's not too much gain to be had performance wise, but definitely after a bit more sound, and I don't know, I just like buying shit, and it eventually won me over. So I was lucky enough, a mate of mine actually had purchased it for his Sherco, and then he sold his Sherco before it arrived, and I've managed to get it off him, so it all worked out pretty good. But anyway, I'm gonna do a startup just so we can do a bit of a comparison between the stock muffler and the FMF, and yeah, just for my own interest, and just for anyone else out there who wants to sort of see the difference. Just that things cold. I haven't started it in probably 2 weeks, so see how it goes. She loves it. Fucking loves it. So it doesn't sound shit. Like, it is a pretty good sounding bike from the factory. I mean, not as good as the factory model, which has the acro, but this muffler's done a pretty good job. I think it's a big one. That's what's written on there. I can't really remember who exactly makes this muffler, but anyway, I'm gonna hold on to it, see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to, actually, what really provoked it was the last ride I went on. My mate just brought a brand new 350 Husky with a FMF system on it, and I just felt like my bike sounded a bit like a farm bike, and wasn't happy with that. And it was that night that I teed this one up. Just worked out perfectly. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute once we got the new exhaust on. So I got the standard muffler off, and I was just doing a quick comparison between the two. Obviously it looks a lot nicer, but it's brand new. Weight wise, I think there's a little bit in it. Not enough for me to go inside and get the scales, but I'd say it's a little bit lighter. But there's a pretty noticeably big difference, you know, but at least between the outlets. The rest of the pipe seems pretty similarly sized, but yeah, it's a much bigger outlet on this muffler, so definitely going to be a bit louder. I don't know if I get any sort of power gains in addition to that. I'll be stoked. There you go. Righto, so this is the next day. I fitted this up late this afternoon, and kind of just had a few little issues, like the factory muffler, the stock muffler was mounted up a bit shitly, like some just random nuts and stuff in there to space it out, and I thought it was a little bit weird. And then I was thinking that the front header's maybe a bit bent or something, which I'm pretty sure it is a little bit, but hasn't made much difference. Like, it's all sweet, working anyway. And yeah, I've started it up already, so I already know it sounds fucking good. It's a fair bit louder, which is what I was looking for. And yeah, like I said, if get some sort of performance gain out of it, it'd be just a bonus, I suppose. I've heard some sort of mixed reviews. Whether you do or you don't, I'm pretty keen to take it out for a ride and just check for myself. The bike's got plenty of power anyway, so as it is, it's not like I'm really chasing power. I mean, would have bought 450 if I was, but I love how light and nimble this thing is, and yeah, just wanted a bit more presence. Yeah, and it just came into peer pressure pretty badly, so yeah, it looks good. It comes with a mounting kit, as it turns out. So last night I got it all connected up, and then there was this back mount here. There's a big space there, and I'm like, oh fuck, the bracket's like not supposed to go on. It's not designed for this bike. Like, there's a fuck up. But so I kind of just left it, and that's why I didn't video the rest of this last night. But then I was in bed, and I was talking to my wife and told her the problem, which I usually tell her all my bike and car related problems, and she's pretty used to that. And in this case, she was very, very fucking helpful, because she said, oh, well, there was some like other stuff in that box. Like, did you look? It's like, no, I did not. So I got out of bed, went back out to the shed, and lo and behold, there was like a spacer kit with a new bolt and everything, and I fucking put it all on in my jogs, and everything worked out sweet. So it's mounted up pretty good now. I'm pretty happy with it. I did have to put a longer spring thing on. I just happen to have one in my toolbox. So if you're doing this, I guess have a look at getting a longer one of those, because I don't think the factory one or the stock one would make it. It extends that distance by about 25 mil or some shit. But yeah, it's good. I'll start it up and so you can hear it, and then tell us what you reckon. So yeah, definitely got a bit more of a thumper note to it, which is really what I was looking for. I wouldn't say it's overly loud, so that's a good thing. You know, loud is good, but too loud is not good. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Fitted up really well, and I guess it's just a fucking bonus that the sticker artwork matches the rest of the bike, which is sick. And yeah, it kind of finishes the bike off nicely. So that's it. Let us know what you reckon. Catch ya.